Hello and welcome back to the BA Gaming channel. Today we have some more Fly Corp. It is the Fly Corp Monday and we are going to dive straight into discovering the world unless I quickly can go on to load game and go on discovering the world. Yeah, so from memory we had a we had a torrid time in France. Um so at the minute we're just gaining money back because Paris is now open again. So we're going to upgrade Paris just so we've got that covered. Um, and we deleted some of the plane lines, didn't we? Kiev to Paris got two. Was it Paris to Berlin? Yeah, we didn't get that back, and I've just hit my mic, so sorry if you heard that. Um, and Bern to Lyon. So why is Bern to Hamburg is a big one. So did I then delete? I did delete that plane. Interesting. Right. So I've got to try and win back my or get back my planes area just on the basis of the fact that a lot of them are full just because we had a bit of a misfortune at the end of last episode where I completely didn't realize that Paris was going to be overrun, and then Paris did get overrun and we struggled. So to put it this way, in terms of if you've never seen this game mode before, all you've got to do is you've got the goal in the top right hand corner where it says Italy. We have 10 minutes to unlock Italy. Italy will cost us 722. So at the minute we're just gaining money. And as soon as I then want to unlock Italy, we can do. Obviously, we can't let it run down. If we let it run down, the game ends. So the more money that you generate early on and leave it pretty stush, it's then fine. So we're going to do it that way today. Leave is still quite full. So is the one to Donetsk. These airports look like they're going to be filling up. Vigo is a new airport that's just opened up in Spain. I might upgrade these to all hundreds. I think they are all now, apart from Odessa. I think is all now okay. Still got some plane issues or airport issues in Germany, but I think we now take a bit of a plunge. I think we go for the routes now, as we're going to go from Rome. We're going to go to Paris as well, and I'm going to link this all the way to Kiev. It's just so we've got 3 routes from Rome to get to those areas. I also am going to upgrade it so there is 2 planes on each of these routes, just because the routes will need planes later on down the line, and I would rather them have 2 planes on there now, transfer all the passengers across, and we can do it that way. Algeria is the next one. We're going to branch into Africa. Rome needs to be upgraded before I do anything else. We'll just wait a second to link this up from Africa. I will link it just to Rome and no, I'll probably go to Paris as well. I was about to say to Rome and Madrid, but then said Algeria. If we link it up to Rome, and then also link it up to Paris when we have the chance to. Planes are now starting to cost a lot, just because if you just then saw that little thing there, we've got 5 minutes of planes being quite expensive. So in all due respect to the game, I will not be doing that Paris link to Algiers just yet. Right, the next one's Belarus, which is up here. So in terms of areas, that's going to be okay. I think we just sit on the money for a little bit there. Donetsk is nearly full, so I think we now have a look to upgrade these airports in Ukraine, just because they are getting full. And in terms of airports, they probably do want that little bit of a boost. Yellow airports all around the world, but I'm fine with that. Gothenburg probably wants to be upgraded to a 100 plane, and then do that. So Oran in Algeria is now being unlocked. We've got this one, which I'm definitely going to use 2 planes. I didn't say 2 chains, I said 2 planes from Algiers to Paris. So Algiers has got a nice couple of links there. As you can see, we're just branching out from where we started in Germany, which was here, now branching out to everywhere in the whole of Europe. So you'll see some outlandish things going on soon, and we're going to have to deal with that as we go further down the line. you'll see it all unfold as soon as you well, if you do stick around. Our financial department offers us not to build first level airports because of their low capacity, but we need to make some investments. And opening the building material factory for 4,800, can we get a loan? We can get a loan if we don't have enough money. Do you want to do it? Yes, I do want to do it. It always says to get a loan. I genuinely do not know how to get a loan on this game. In terms of everything like that, I've never once been able to, or never know how to get a loan. So if you guys do know how to get a loan, if it isn't a thing, and I'm just talking absolute rubbish, then obviously let me know that as well, because that would be fine. But it just said we can get a loan, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a thing that the game has recently done or not. Right, I'm looking at Belarus. We've got 7 minutes to get Belarus. I might save up our money for a little bit and then link Belarus now to Kyiv and then to Stockholm. So we do that and then we link it up to Stockholm as well. I'll also link it to Berlin, just so we've got all of those links. And then we've got Poland next, which is right in the middle, which would be a very good thing to link up. Bari in Italy is now popping up. So we'll have a look down what's going on down here, which isn't that far of a link to Rome. Then Poland next. I might get Poland as soon as I can, just to give us a bit more time as we delve into the doldrums of this episode. Link it to Minsk, and then we'll link it to Berlin as well. Berlin is now getting to quite a big hub, so we might have to think about upgrading that as our next big purchase. It currently sits at 3,000 people, but that's probably because the planes I've got involved. If you have more planes flying from area to area, the more passengers that it can transfer across. Yeah, we'll donate some money to charity. So the UK's next, so that's up here. So I will wait a little bit for that. There we go, lifelong ticket. Love that. I'll get the UK now then. London to Paris will be one, and I'll do London to Stockholm, and I'll also do London to Madrid. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do Algiers to London as well. I don't think that one linked up. So London's got 4 fantastic links there. Paris is going to be my main hub in Europe, but London is also going to be very key in the terms of it's going to be linking from the UK to Africa. Where was my other link? It was to Paris, wasn't it? Just want to get all those planes linked up. So now we're 18 minutes to get Romania. Krakow in Poland is good to go. I am going to have to upgrade London when I get the chance to, as that one's going to get very busy. Going to link Birmingham to London as well. Minsk probably also needs to be upgraded as well, just because of the size of that airport. So Romania, in terms of where it is this big one here. It's not too bad. I think we should be okay in terms of holding out on that for a little bit. I could get it straight away, but I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to have enough money to then link it up as well. So I'm going to sit around for a little bit and just hope that it gets a little bit better. What else can we do whilst we are waiting? Any red planes at all I can see? Can't see many red planes. Norway have linked up, so Norway might give us a couple of airports, which they haven't. Interesting. Oslo might be the only airport they have in Norway, to be fair. Manchester wants to be linked up to London, which is fine. Porto, I'm going to link that up with a bigger plane, just because I can see that struggling. Zaragoza as well. And Seville, linking all them up with the 100-seater planes. Rostock, let's upgrade that to 100-seater. So we're at 5k at the minute, so we could potentially get Romania now and just sit on a bit more money, which I am probably going to do in a second. That plane from Paris to Lisbon is only a 100-seater, so is that from there to there. Barcelona, definitely I want to upgrade that to at least 300. Glasgow's now popping up. Right, so Romania, let's get it. Bucharest to Kiev to Warsaw to Rome and to Paris. As we do what we will always do, but I'm only going to leave it as 100 seats. And then if it does then need to be increased, it can be increased later on. Just want to get those planes evenly stretched out on that route as it goes. Latvia as well, I'm going to upgrade to now just as I've got it. Again, not going to put big planes on it just yet. Will only, apart from the one to Berlin. Ooh, volcanoes erupted in Italy. So no routes are linking up from Italy. Okay, that's fine. We'll get second plane on that route to Berlin. But yes, it's fine because Algiers can come through Paris and then link round to Bucharest. So can Madrid and Spain. Kiev can also then link round, and so can Bucharest. So Italy being out of commission there has not really done much to us at all. In terms of Serbia, we could potentially get Serbia now as well and just sit on this money for a bit longer. Serbia to Belgrade, I will link that up to Serbia. Belgrade is the actual place, and I'll also link that to Paris when I've got enough funds. As I said before, Paris is going to be our main hub. It's going to be where all of the flights from, well, pretty not all of the flights, but it's going to be our main European hub. Florence is now linked up in there, so Belgrade probably wants to be upgraded in terms of an airport. That might be what I do until we get Moldova. Moldova is a small country in terms of where it is, and it's in the middle of all of that. So in terms of what we can do with it, we can just wait around for a little bit. Kiev is getting quite full. Is it just flights in? It's just domestic flights. Paris to Kiev. Paris to Kiev is getting full. So in terms of what I can do there is I can just link that up. Get those planes to 300 people just so they can fulfill all of their journey. Moldova is next. The Olympics being held in Belarus, which is an interesting place to hold the Olympics considering what's going on. I might link that up as 2 planes from Berlin then, as we've got another one in Poland. So yeah, this is what we're just going to be sitting on. We've got Moldova now coming up soon as well. I could potentially get Moldova now, to be fair. So we'll probably only link that to Kiev and Bucharest. No, I'll link it to Warsaw as well. I'm not going to link it to any of the big areas just because I think there's no point. I will also increase some airports now as well. I did say I was going to, and then I upgraded that airport. So I'm going to do it now. So we got the increase from the Olympics. So now with Libya being the next one down here, we are going to sit on our money for a bit now. Just upgrade the airports that we have. We're going to sit on the money that we've got. Berlin, I think that's fine at the minute. In terms of Paris being our main hub, having probably Paris and Berlin being our main 2 airports, I think they're actually doing quite all right um, considering how many people are going through them. Madrid is getting a little bit overwhelmed, so that might be the next thing that I upgrade. We've only 1,000 capacity at the minute, and that definitely needs to be upgraded to 3,000, as that's going to be a major airport. Vienna as well, struggling at the minute by the looks of it, so we'll upgrade that one. Leave as well. Belgrade will be hosting an air show in a few days. Our PR department recommends we participate. Let's participate in an air show. We might as well. We can easily gain the money back. If we don't, there we go. And there's no demand for our tickets. Constantine in Algeria. So really, this game is literally just building our own empire. As we've delved down into Africa, and we've got our African expansion going on. I will definitely upgrade this airport because Algiers is right at the top of Africa, so that can link down. And I'll probably have one more in and around this area. The fact that it's saying that we can get these 2, but not anything else, means that these lot are probably going to be next on our list. Yeah, because we can't have any of these yet. So I guarantee these lot around here will be on our list soon. As Libya, I probably could do Libya now, but I don't really want to just yet. I want to make sure that we get all of our airports linked up over here before we do anything to do with Libya. Just on the pretense that I still want to upgrade planes coming into Algiers, as well as have I just upgraded? What happened to the second plane? But I say, so we've got 2 planes in Algiers, which is good. Iran, I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade Constantine. I have upgraded. Oh, yeah, because it's a new airport since we did our upgrade. just want to have a few upgrades in and around Europe before I press on to anywhere else, like Porto, with only 50 people being in it. Businessman flying from Kiev to Kharkiv filed a lawsuit against us. We shall send him to trial. Hopefully, we do not have a lawsuit. In terms of turbulence, I'm going to probably get Libya now. So we've got Tripoli to Algiers, which I'll obviously upgrade a plane to that. I'll link it to Rome as well, but I'll also link it to Bucharest. And all of these flights, I'm going to upgrade to 2 planes straight off the bat. And I will be upgrading those planes to level 4, um, to 400 seats, just on the pretense that to 300 seats even, just on the pretense that we will have a lot of passengers flying across these routes. It's very tempting to link it up to Paris just to get a direct route from Paris across. I am tempted to do that, but we shall see what I can do. Just because Africa is obviously going to be a big jump from areas, so from Paris to somewhere like Tripoli might actually be a beneficial route. Just if Paris is then going to be linking us to directly to the US and areas like that, I then want that link simultaneously with Africa, because I'll probably link Cape Town as well to the South America, so we have like that square um, base. So we've got Russia next. Russia's an interesting one, so I'm going to hold off because there's so many small areas in Russia that I don't want to push the money too quickly. That flight there from Oslo to Paris, interesting. I might upgrade that route soon. We've got a route to Belfast, Glasgow. It looks like it needs to be upgraded, but I don't think it does. When we get to about 12k, I might then upgrade to Russia, maybe 15, as we just hold off for the time being. I just don't want to push the money too quickly, just on the pretense that if we then do go to Russia and we struggle with the routes, as there's going to be probably a lot of routes in Russia, I don't want to then have a time where I'm struggling with that. In terms of Paris, I want to upgrade Paris as I've got the money now. I want to upgrade Berlin as I've got the money now. Gdansk in Poland. That's not what I clicked there. So now we're back down to 4K. That's exactly what I mean. If you upgrade your airports, you need the money very early on to upgrade them, because the quicker that you go forward with extra countries, it's going to give you a lot of passengers, and those passengers are going to mess with all your planes. They're going to mess with your airports, and you need that money to upgrade your areas before you go to the next country. It's why I'm going to sit here and just gain that money for a little bit, as the next one probably is going to be Kiev. Potentially Stockholm. I haven't upgraded that as much as I wanted to. It's a new year, so we've got a lot more passengers. We'll see an influx. How long's the minutes on that? So that's 6 minutes wise. I'm gonna sit on that, and as soon as that ends, we'll then get Russia, because we're gonna have this massive increase in passengers. It's gonna give us a lot more money because the demand's gonna be higher for our tickets. So then, as soon as it's over, we'll get Russia, um, and then we can just build up from there. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna get it now. I'm going to get it now, and I'm going to go against all of what I've just said. I just then stated all my reasons why I wouldn't get Russia, and then I went and got Russia. Um, so clearly, don't listen to me. So Russia to Paris, we're definitely going to link that up with 2 planes. I'm also going to link Kiev and Moscow with 2 planes as well. Obviously, in real life, that wouldn't be happening right now. I'm also going to link Zenit St. Petersburg with Russia with 2 planes, just because that route later on down the line gets very busy. Moscow to Stockholm, I'm also going to link up 2 routes. I'm tempted to even link Paris and Moscow with 3 planes, just because of how many passengers I know from playing this game and experiencing the amount of passengers that come from Russia. That will be a dangerous link. So, in terms of Russia to Africa, what have we got? We've got PR department, yeah, we'll donate some more charity. We've got to Kiev, to Bucharest, to Tripoli. If we do one from Moscow, a lifetime one. If we do Moscow to Tripoli, and again put 3 planes on it, that route will then link up Moscow and then obviously Asia later on down the line to Africa. So hopefully that will be okay in terms of that route. So in terms of Russia and kind of Asia, we're okay. Bosnia next, I'm going to upgrade that straight away. Sarajevo and Rome, but again linking up to Paris, just so we've got that route. The one to Paris, I will put 2 planes on, and I will upgrade both those planes. I'm tempted to upgrade these planes to it, just so I've got a lot of people flying to and from. They're short flights, so the more people that we've got on them, the better. What is that one to Belgrade? Is that heavy? That's not the one I wanted. I wanted that route. So Belgrade to Vienna, that's getting heavy, so I will upgrade that one. We've got Rostov in Russia. Again, I'm going to keep an eye on the Russian planes, just because Russia, weirdly enough, being one of the large surface area countries in the world, will have a lot of passengers. So I'm a bit worried about Russia. I do not want to, as I said, put too much money into other areas whilst we've got Russia there. Slovenia is next. We're going to link that to Italy again, is in trouble. Link it to Bern. We'll link it to Rome as well, and of course we will link it to Paris. But we will upgrade that airport just so it's got enough people. Moscow's got enough at the minute. Linking up some more airports. So, in terms of that, that's fine. We've literally got everywhere surrounded with areas from Italy. So Italy having the volcano, which I think the only volcano in Italy is Mount Vesuvius. If I'm wrong, let me know. Azerbaijan is the next country, which is down here, which is a very interesting one to go into. However, I'm not going to go into that until the next episode, which is going to be next Monday. As you've seen today, the episodes as of yesterday as well have been going up at 6:30. Oh no, I keep saying 6:30, 6 p.m. It's going to be like that from now on in. So if you do want to, I would suggest, or if you haven't, I would suggest putting your notifications on just for the time being, because there will be a change in um, timings for the certain being. I'm going back to work as of no, not tomorrow, because today's Friday. I'm recording this on the Friday. I'm going back to work on the Sunday. I work night shift, so in terms of videos, my first break is at 6 p.m. So I can quickly chuck the videos on for you then and just get out to your faces. So if you do want to, like, subscribe, and as we get an Ebola outbreak in Algeria, like, subscribe, and ding dong that notification bell for every episode coming out at 6 p.m. I will see you next week for some Fly Corp. See you later.